grab a snack and spill the KT with me. January 2026 isn't easing us into the new year, it's coming in bold. This month is setting the tone early with major K-drama premieres and highly anticipated Korean films lining up back-to-back. We're talking courtroom battles where justice isn't clean, romances built on secrets and misunderstandings, healing stories that unfold quietly, psychological thrillers that demand your full attention, webtoon adaptations fans have been waiting for, and 2 big-screen releases already generating serious buzz. If you're planning your watch list for the new year, this is the lineup you need to know. So, let's break it all down. 10 must-watch. January 2026. K-dramas to add to your watch list. Number 1. TheJudgeReturns. This is a dark, gripping legal drama that asks what justice looks like when the system itself is rotten. The story follows a once-respected judge who loses everything after a dramatic fall from grace: his position, his reputation, and his faith in the law he once upheld. JiSung plays a man forced back into the courtroom, not as a symbol of authority, but as someone standing face-to-face with the corruption he once ignored. ParkShinHye and Won Jin-ah round out a cast that will represent opposing sides of power, morality, and consequence. What begins as a return to unfinished business spirals into a relentless confrontation with bribery, abuse of power, and uncomfortable truths, where winning a case may mean losing what little humanity remains. This is not a clean, heroic legal drama. It's one built on moral ambiguity, personal reckoning, and the cost of choosing justice when it threatens to destroy you. The Judge Returns is expected to air on January 2nd, 2026 on MBC, with approximately 14 episodes airing Fridays and Saturdays. Streaming details will be announced later. Number 2, ToMyBelovedThief. This is a romantic historical fantasy that mixes charm, danger, and emotional chaos, with identity at the center of it all. Starring Nam Ji-hyun and MoonSangMin, the drama will follow 2 people from completely different worlds who find their lives unexpectedly intertwined. When a righteous thief and a crime-solving nobleman become entangled through a bizarre twist of fate, secrets are no longer something they can outrun. As stolen identities, hidden motives, and shifting loyalties come into play, romance begins to bloom in the most inconvenient way possible. Trust becomes fragile, and love grows under circumstances where honesty could destroy everything. Rather than relying on spectacle, this drama focuses on emotional tension, clever exchanges, and the slow realization that love can be both a refuge and a liability. ToMyBelovedThief is set to premiere on January 3rd, 2026 on KBS 2 with an expected 16 episodes. International streaming platforms will be announced closer to release. Number 3, SpringFever. This is a gentle, emotionally driven romance about burnout, healing, and learning how to start again when life quietly falls apart. AhnBoHyun and LeeJooBin will star in a story centered on a woman who leaves her familiar life behind after emotional exhaustion pushes her to the edge. Seeking calm, she relocates to a small town, only to meet someone whose presence challenges her guarded heart. Rather than dramatic twists, this drama will build its emotional weight through everyday moments, shared silences, slow conversations, and the kind of connection that forms when 2 people stop pretending they're okay. This is the kind of series that unfolds softly, focusing on growth, vulnerability, and the quiet courage it takes to let someone in again. SpringFever will premiere on January 5th, 2026 on TVN, with approximately 12 episodes. International streaming is expected on major OTT platforms later. Number 4, Heartman mid-month will bring the film Heartman, releasing theatrically on January 14th, and this one is set to lean firmly into comedy with heart. Starring Kwon Sang-woo and Moon Chae-won, Heartman is expected to blend romantic comedy with emotional warmth, centering on awkward situations, misunderstandings, and the kind of humor that comes from deeply human flaws. At the center of the story is a reunion that doesn't go as planned, where unresolved feelings and an embarrassing personal secret turn what should have been a simple reconnect into a chain of increasingly chaotic and funny moments. Rather than heavy drama, this film looks set to balance lighthearted comedy with sincerity. The kind of story that leans on chemistry, timing, and relatable emotional beats to land both laughs and warmth. Hartman will first release in theaters across South Korea, with streaming availability expected after its theatrical run. Number 5, Can This Love Be Translated? This is a globally focused romantic drama about language, misunderstanding, and emotional vulnerability. KimSeonho stars as a multilingual interpreter whose job is to translate words but not feelings. When he's assigned to work closely with a top celebrity, played by GoYounjung, their contrasting views on love and communication immediately clash. As professional boundaries blur, the drama will explore what happens when people speak different emotional languages, even when they're saying the same words. Small misunderstandings grow into emotional distance, while unspoken feelings quietly take center stage. This drama is expected to lean into slow-burn romance, thoughtful dialogue, and character-driven storytelling rather than dramatic twists. Can This Love Be Translated? Will premiere on January 16, 2026, as a 12-episode Netflix global release, making it one of the most accessible dramas of the month. Before we get into the rest of January's lineup, if you're enjoying this breakdown, take a moment to like the video. It really helps the channel. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for weekly K-drama updates, rankings, and upcoming release guides. To everyone who's already subscribed and keeps coming back to Spill the KT, thank you so much for the support. I genuinely appreciate you being here. Number 6, Human from Today. This is a fantasy-tinged romance that blends mystery, identity, and emotional awakening. KimHyeYoon plays a carefree nine-tailed fox who has spent centuries avoiding responsibility. After a sudden accident turns her human, she's forced to confront mortality, emotion, and a world she never planned to belong to. As she navigates love, consequence, and human connection for the first time, the drama will explore what it truly means to live and lose when immortality is no longer an option. Rather than leaning into fantasy spectacle, this story is expected to focus on emotional growth, identity, and the fear that comes with finally having something to lose. Human from Today will premiere on January 16th, 2026 on SBS with 12 episodes and is confirmed to stream on Netflix worldwide. Number 7, UndercoverMissHong. This is a workplace comedy romance with an undercover twist and plenty of emotional chaos. ParkShinHye stars as an elite inspector sent undercover as a junior employee at a suspicious company. Her mission is simple: observe, investigate, and stay detached. What she doesn't expect is to become emotionally invested in the very people she's supposed to expose. As office politics, hidden agendas, and unexpected romance collide, the line between duty and desire begins to blur, forcing her to question who she really is when the act starts to feel real. With humor, heart, and growing emotional stakes, this drama is expected to balance comedy with genuine character growth. UndercoverMissHong will premiere on January 17th, 2026 on TVN with 16 episodes and is expected to stream on Netflix internationally. Number 8, PositivelyYours. This is a mature romance that centers on responsibility, communication, and emotional accountability. Choi Jin-hyuk and Oh Yeon-so star as two adults whose lives collide after a one-night stand leads to an unexpected pregnancy. Rather than rushing into romance, the drama will focus on real conversations, difficult decisions, and emotional honesty. As both characters confront fear, regret, and vulnerability, the story emphasizes growth over melodrama, asking what it truly means to choose someone when life doesn't go according to plan. PositivelyYours will air on January 17th, 2026 on Channel A with approximately 12 episodes. Streaming details will be announced later. Number 9, Project Y. This is a high-stakes crime thriller built around ambition, desperation, and survival. Led by Han So-hee and John Jong-so, the film will follow two women pushed to extremes as they plan a dangerous heist involving hidden money and powerful enemies. As trust fractures and pressure mounts, the story is expected to explore loyalty, moral compromise, and the cost of choosing survival over conscience. Details remain deliberately vague, but early buzz suggests a tense, character-driven thriller designed to spark conversation. Project Y will release theatrically in South Korea on January 21st, 2026, with streaming platforms announced after its cinema run. Number 10, I'll Prescribe You Love. This is a long-form family romance that closes January on an emotionally grounded note. Starring Jin Se-yeon and Park Ki-woong, the drama will follow two families tied together by old wounds, unresolved conflicts, and slowly healing relationships. Rather than offering quick fixes, the story will focus on emotional recovery, forgiveness, and the idea that love can support healing without erasing pain overnight. This is a slower, reflective drama meant to unfold over time, prioritizing emotional depth and family dynamics. I'll Prescribe You Love will premiere on January 31st, 2026 on KBS2 as a weekend drama with approximately 50 episodes. Streaming details will be announced closer to release. And that's your January 2026 Korean drama and movie lineup. From morally complex legal battles and emotionally layered romances to psychological thrillers, healing stories, and high-stakes films, January is already shaping up to deliver a powerful start to the year. Whether you're here for romance, suspense, comfort dramas, or cinematic storytelling, there's clearly something waiting for everyone this month. Now, which release are you most excited to watch first? Drop your pick in the comments and let's spill the KT together. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more K-drama updates, and I'll see you in the next one.